Hey everybody, Jay Marino here. Welcome back as UED First Light. We're on to mission 6, or it's map 7, but it's mission 6. Last mission, Pyrrhic Victory. Lake Michigan and the lakes around the world were salvaged before the roaches could do permanent damage, ensuring the stability of freshwater food supplies. The UPL has now pulled you out of Graves' battalion for a covert assignment. Alright, we're moving up. Maybe we're going to reconnect with Myra. A quick note on the end of the last one. I sort of chuckled, but I think the whole idea, it didn't really hit me till after I stopped recording, but the whole point of Carr saying, well, once they kill all of our livestock, then they'll run out of food, sort of neglecting the fact that there are several billion people. We are also mammals that can be put in the eggs to continue feeding the Zerg. So I think basically what this is doing is while we are having individual successes where the commander, we, the player character, are involved, things aren't going to be looking so hot everywhere else. And you also heard, based on the analysts, the UPL analysts, they had said that there's a shortage of qualified, high-ranking commanders throughout the UPL to be able to run these different fronts. Anyway, let's get started. VIP. It's been 12 days since the beginning of the Roach invasion. Following the successful mission at Lake Michigan, you were transferred to a different unit due to shortages of command staff within the UPL. You, Commander, along with a Carr unit and a UPL scout team, are being sent on a classified mission to Florida. Mission details will be provided to you once you land. First Texas and now Florida. You know, it's really just hammering home the morbid, depressing atmospheres in this campaign, can I tell you? Well, it depends on where in Florida, you know? Anyway, I don't know what this mission's going to be, but I feel like I've seen a lot of people talking about it on the Discord, so I have the initial impression that it's difficult.
Tactical authority over this prison facility's garrison has been transferred to you effective immediately. Also, we have replaced your last analyst. She was sacked for insubordination. Under normal circumstances, we'd send her to that prison you're at. Maybe we still will if we lose. We retrofitted this penitentiary into a makeshift research facility, and its location has obviously been compromised. Your exfiltration team is en route to evacuate the last surviving researcher. This VIP must be protected at any cost. We have constructed perimeter defenses and reinforced the security fences around the landing yard. However, the roaches are tearing down our walls one section at a time. The breaches will create a natural choke point for the enemy, however. Use them to your advantage.
Okay, quick save. We do have Carr, reinforcements, and exfiltration team is inbound in approximately 30 minutes, so a 30-minute holdout in-game time. Your job, Commander, is to ensure this team is able to arrive intact. The prison has been converted into a makeshift research facility, and inside is a key researcher whose work is deemed vital in defending the Roach advance. This VIP is being evacuated to an undisclosed UPL hardened site, which only the inbound exfiltration team is aware of. You must ensure this area is secure for their arrival. First, Commander, the landing pad must be clear of roaches when the exfil team arrives. The landing pad is the raised platform in the middle of the prison yard. Next, air traffic control must be functional to guide the inbound aircraft safely. This relies on at least one of the ComSat facilities being operational when the exfil team arrives. If the landing pad is not secure, or both ComSat facilities are destroyed, the exfil team will likely be destroyed on their approach. So we need to keep the center safe, and then there are 2 comm facilities. So with missions like this, I always find that the beginning is crucial because we have to figure out where is our production, get upgrades started, get our resources saturated, and then pick specific areas that we feel we're going to want to concentrate our defense, which seems like it's going to be the ComSat facilities. Because I don't know, but let's figure out, let's queue up some workers and then just look for the ComSat facilities. How about that? So do this. Let's go ahead and saturate our gas first. Start getting some upgrades, vehicle weapons, an APC here. Okay, here's one comm station. We have a lot of grenadiers. I'm going to grab nano flak right away. I'm going to grab unobtainium armor right away.
Yes, sir.
Let's load up some of these. Okay, here is the other comm tower right here. So let's go ahead and start loading up these guys into these guns. I still haven't seen these solitaires shoot. I'd love to see it. Move my tanks up to the front. Keep making workers. TR-17s, we got to move you down to the front here. Grenadiers, let's use you to load inside these things. We want supply line management for sure. And we want the Grenadier range. I'm going to go ahead and move some of these Grenadiers around. I don't really like their location where they're currently at.
Your forces are under attack. I'm so looking forward.
Okay, just like this. And we're going to need to basically just pick some different locations.
The UPL has classified this operation as Crimson Priority. That means you get first pick of available resources and personnel. We'll send you whatever you need to maintain your position. Just give the order.
Okay, let's get a CSV over. Well, we have a CSV there. Let's get another one here. And I just realized I flipped which sides my CSVs were on. And then over here. I can get reinforcements. I think we just go ahead and grab an armored division for sure. I'm going to concentrate my artillery over on this side. This guy is stuck, unfortunately, but now he can start shooting. Okay, they're coming in. Upgrades, please. How's this side doing? This side is honestly not terrible. There we go, and then get the tanks in the front. I think I understand what's happening here. It's just, you know, it's a lot. I also saw that there was a thing to pick up on the outskirts. Let's go ahead and just hotkey my production and get as many units out as possible. Hey, we got to see the solitaire in action. I love the look of that. Let's get some tanks kind of in the front here. We need to get the tanks in front of my units and then keep these guys back by the... I don't like the location of this CSV. I'm going to undeploy it and move it. Move it over here instead. The TR-17s need to be in the back. Honestly, throwing some heavy gunners in here doesn't seem like a bad choice. This front side, I'm less concerned about, to be honest. Of all the sides, I'm less concerned about this. Let's move the Grenadiers over here. They're mortar teams, excuse me. And then over here. I'm basically just waiting for them to break through at this point. Just keep going armored division.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's see, any other large
Forces are under attack.
tanks for me to use?
Yes, sir. Heavy gunner standing by.
Roaches are attacking your base.
They're surrounding us, sir.
I was just thinking I probably want some more anti-air, and I have a bunch of flyers that I can pivot around for anti-air. Reinforcements have arrived. There they are. Let's go TR-17s here. Someone is in a bit of a tussle here. Okay, don't back up, please. Don't back up, please. Okay, and then can I build another CSV? I think we need another one over here.
Insufficient mineral upgrade complete. Roaches are attacking.
Oh, we can get +3. The sooner we can get that, the better, of course. Let's go ahead and repair this one CSV down here. I'll quick save. I'm going to grab anti-air. So I feel like that's going to be our long-term issue. I mean, I have flyers. That going down is okay. Again, the key is getting tanks in front of our artillery and having the artillery close enough to the front and then keeping them close to the CSV. So CSV, let's get you
Johnson 86 standing by.
over here, right next to each other. And it looks like where I'm going to concentrate defense has been decided for me.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Okay.
Forces are under
This side needs the most help right now, so that's where I'm going to send my anti-air units. That's why I got my A6 upgrades.
Green across the
Actually,
board.
I have too many A6s on this side. We need more over here.
forces are under attack.
They're going to start hitting from the bottom area here. Dude, this thing is in the wrong spot. Oh, it can't get through. That's a bummer. Okay, we got a CSV over here. This is looking like we're probably going to need a restart. But this was a good learning opportunity, I'd say. This is a good learning. We don't need as many units up here. We need units in the front by these turrets. The biggest issue is like, I just can't fit
Ready
units.
when you are, sir.
I can't fit them through a lot of these areas. They get stuck. Okay.
Forces are under
What did I order this time? Armor, right? Yeah. So we're going to move you over to the right. Let's go ahead and get damage plus 3. Though, honestly, now that I think about it, it might be good.
Forces are under attack.
To get aerial support. Let me just double check. Is there a message? Isn't there a way to see the message log? I feel like the message log... I don't know what the hotkey for it.
Forces are under attack.
I don't know if I missed anything. Anyway, just get some rocket troopers. Another tunneler has emerged, so we have to find where these are.
Holding position. Yes, sir.
Come on down here, siege up.
Roaches are attacking your
We have to
base.
leave the base to look for... to look for those. Just we got to get our... okay, I think we found it. There we go. It said another, which must mean there's another one elsewhere. Let's go look for... if there's another one. And we know that there was hot lore down here. Get the hot lore. Very important. 18 minutes.
Please identify yourself.
Okay. I'm not thrilled with the setup that I have right now. It's partly because, again, I'm struggling to get my units into position. Meteor. You know what? I feel like maybe I should start reading these as we're getting further into the missions. The prison facility Meteor long served as a dark box where enemies of the UPL, their associates, families, dissenters, and others deemed undesirable of the world order, but for which public execution was not warranted, were housed. It is the place people go to disappear when they can't be disappeared. There's a saying coined by the facility's warden: they're not dead if they're on the books, which means that so long as the death of prisoners was never reported, they were in essence still alive as far as the UPL is concerned, because we live in a police state. This is how the prison has 10 times as many inmates registered as can be housed in the cells. Following the Roach invasion, key research facilities in several urban centers were destroyed. It was deemed unlikely the Roaches knew of the importance of these facilities. They were likely just collateral damage as the Roaches attacked everything indiscriminately. Following the loss of these facilities, other UPL covert sites, such as the prison, were retrofitted into makeshift research offices until more permanent sites could be established away from the front lines. For Meteor, this meant ejecting the prisoners when UPL's research staff took over. And that's exactly what the UPL did. All prisoners were released, but left to their own devices to navigate through the surrounding trees, a dense forest that extended 20 miles in any direction. Most prisoners perished upon encountering Roaches, which were burrowed in the woodlands. Some prisoners managed to escape and run back to the prison, bringing Roaches with them. It's for this reason Meteor was discovered by the Roaches at all. Yeah, good planning. Quick save now. Basically want to stay clustered up here.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Siege up. Let's get some more workers, and I think we just need a few more Tesla towers here to protect us against flyers that are coming in from this direction.
I'm not getting any younger.
I didn't kill the Nidus. We got to get this as soon as possible. Do we have a landing strip? Because getting the Ospreys upgraded seems proper. I'm going to get an aerial division.
Under attack. Your forces are
Nice
under
job,
attack.
nice job. Again, these tanks need to be in the front, and then the TR-17s need to be right behind them. The problem is we're having some issues with pathing. Okay, let's pivot up here.
Attacking your base.
That's a pretty solid... That's a very, very solid group there.
Please identify yourself.
Let's get a Nightjar back here, too. Again, once they break through the top, we're going to have a little bit of a bigger challenge. Oh, car. Hey, buddy, why don't you come on over here and get repaired? Hold position.
Declutter level 2, over.
Okay, no reinforcements yet. Again, hard to tell if I'm, like, too far behind already or not. I genuinely don't know. Let's get Armored Division. Okay. I can't build anything else because I am supply blocked. Another CSV would be nice, but can't quite. You know what I'm going to do is actually move this one up towards the other one so they can heal each other. A third tunneler's emerged, more or inbound. Let's check back down here again. Quick save, because we don't know where it is. Next upgrade, vehicle plating. Well, it's not down here, but we can get some work done.
Forces are under attack. Scramble! Roaches are attacking your base. Roaches are attacking your base.
Load up here. Okay, here's the tunneler.
Declutter level 2.
And we have another hot lore tablet. There it is. Temples. The UPL has 3 distinct official research wings. The unofficial Corridor 9 wing answered to the ruling council directly and was not part of the standard chain of command. For standard R&D, which revolves around conventional armaments, fusion power, and experimental weapons, all research revolving around robotics, artificial intelligence, and biological weapons. And then blue, research based on exigent threats and to address areas not covered in red or green. Temple Blue is not called into service except to address very specific situations, and then researchers are returned to their normal duties once given crisis is passed. For the present time, Temple Blue addresses all aspects of the Rose invasion, including research into their mode of reproduction, motives, tactics, vulnerabilities, and weapons which can devastate their number, as well as defensive measures which can better withstand them. The Raptor jet scatter bombs were specifically engineered as weapons to counter the Roach's large clustered numbers. Gotcha. Quick save. We're going to get ready to pivot.
Roaches are attacking your base. Weapons hold.
Gonna get ready to pivot eventually. All of these guys just need to be on hold position, please. I'm tired of them constantly, like, moving around. Mildly irritates me. Get repaired, get repaired. Okay, honestly, we're gonna go... No, I didn't want to do that, actually. I wanted to do an anti-air division, but that's okay. C'est la vie. Let's go ahead and repair these. And then repair here.
What's the heading? Roaches are attacking your base.
Okay, so you go ahead and get set up here.
Forces are under attack.
Ralph tank, go ahead and get set up down here. Trying to move back towards this CSV. This CSV is not in a good spot. We gotta undeploy it and move it down. If we can. Okay, and then a Ralph tank here. Air attack's doing fine. Next group I want to get is anti-air. I need more anti-air, specifically down here.
Forces are under attack. Vector locked in.
There it is. Get some Z1s. So we need some right down in this direction.
Forces are under attack.
Vehicle plating.
It's not Miller time.
And that applies to my helicopters as well, because they are indeed mechanical. It seems like we're getting a very, very mild reprieve at this point.
What's the heading? Your forces are under attack.
This doesn't seem too bad right now. All right, this is already mined out. Let's go ahead and repair if we can. I was going to say they're not going to get down there in time.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Okay, we need anti-air here. We need anti-air down here.
Under attack.
I'm going to go ahead and split up some of these air units so that they can sit down in these different locations. Again, part of the biggest issue is I can't see, I can't get my units to path through the areas I need them to be. That's actually quite significant. Okay, I guess you all go ahead and repair.
My tank is slow.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, I need the route tanks in the front, please.
Forces are under attack.
I feel like the biggest challenge of this map, no joke, is really the
What's on the menu today, sir?
it's the pathing, like trying to get through these different areas.
Your forces are under under attack.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's not bad. Eventually, we could just let this top base go. Like, we don't really need it, right?
Mineral field.
Roaches are attacking your base. Forces are attacking your base.
Maybe getting a solitaire up there could be good. I'm never going to take an infantry squad. Never. Let's get more air. We can continue splitting them up. Quick save now, because I feel like what happens now, we should be able to figure out a way to recover.
Your forces are under attack. Roaches are attacking your base.
Lights off. Moving in.
Like, one way or another, I feel like we'd be able to recover when things go terribly wrong as time goes on from this point on.
Scramble.
I don't know if... Has there been another worm? If there has been, I've missed it.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Okay, there's the other worm, probably upper left. Again, we're not going to be able to build anything for a while, or ever again, so don't worry about that.
Online. Resources.
Your forces are under attack.
Please identify.
Okay, come on up here. We're gonna...
Roaches are attacking your base.
make some of these bigger guns, sure. My tank's being shredded over here, that's what he says. Just keep you here, keep you here. Let's get an armored division so that we get more Wrath tanks.
Under your base. Roaches are attacking your base.
That was not where the... okay, that's not where the thing was.
Got a few roaches on my arse.
We are losing
Your forces are
significant
under
pieces of our defense each time we
Weapons hold. Moving to the TZ.
pivot around.
Scramble.
Forces are under attack.
I'm still looking for the Nidus that... Oh my god, the amount of things that are flashing on the screen. I'm pretty sure that the map is designed to do this. Okay, load them in, load them in. We'll get another round of anti-air next.
Mineral field.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Yeah, definitely anti-air next. Can always build some stuff, too, as necessary, right?
I got no time for this.
Your forces are under attack.
Anti-air.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's say there's a Nidus somewhere on this map.
Roaches are attacking your base.
I still don't know where.
Rock all the way.
On the way,
Your forces are under attack. Roaches are
I'm
attacking
taking
your
some
base.
hits, sir.
I saved a while ago. I saved actually a long while ago.
Drones are under attack.
Over here,
Forces are under
please. Another worm, but again, where?
attack. Forces are under attack.
It might be left. I'm just going to go up the right side here and then look. I'm not going to save over what I've done already.
Yes, sir. Moving out, sir.
Forward.
I'm taking some hits, sir.
Here we
Okay,
go.
we can swing over here. We're just about mined out, so this upper part of the base can go down and it doesn't matter, so long as we keep the center secure.
Not getting any younger.
5 minutes? I feel like this is going to get insane near the end.
Forces are under
Yeah, you
attack.
know what? Give me another armored division.
Roaches are attacking your base.
This is a huge attack. I needed my air units over on this side. I needed to be able to kill the Nidus that was over here, but again, I didn't know that it was over here. This side got broken through.
Your forces are under
Hits,
attack.
sir.
Where is the flippin'... There it is.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that one's been alive this whole, like, for a really long time.
Your forces are under
I'm
attack.
taking some hits, sir.
That's half of the challenge.
Yes, sir. My tank is full.
Roaches are attacking your base.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, let's swing on over here. We'll get anti-air next again.
Forces are under attack. Our mining drones are under attack. Our mining drones are under attack.
Don't worry about that up there.
Your forces are under attack.
Anti-air. Okay.
Online.
For a first attempt, this is going really well, but I'm not going to save again because I feel like I'm either too far behind now or You know what I mean? Like, it's close. It's gonna be close no matter what happens. I can't rebuild my car. You know what? Just spam out rocket troopers.
Our mining drones are under attack. Roaches are attacking your base.
Perfect.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
I'm gonna keep my air forces up here.
Roaches are attacking your base. Upgrade. Your forces are under attack.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get any more cars. I don't have any Vespine income.
Mining drones are under attack.
This side's not looking good either. I think I lost too much in the last few major attacks, and a big part of it is because I didn't know where that single worm was pouring
Your forces are
enemies
under
out
attack.
from. That absolutely killed me.
One blow with a bazooka at the ready. My tank is about
Let's see. That comm station's still alive.
Raptor standing by.
Just split up my air forces. A minute 33. Again, if and when I have to redo this, it's going to be... What? Why did my camera move? It's going to be...
Ready when you
that must have just been an accident that I did.
Your forces are under attack. Roaches are attacking your base.
All for the last minute, you know? There's really nothing I can do, again, except just make... Not mortar troopers. No. Just rocket troopers, and I don't have any other production structures.
Aye, Commander.
If I could get one more round of stuff, that would be excellent. Go ahead and repair this comm station.
Our mining drones are under attack.
And get an armored division. We gotta hold on to this side. 15 seconds. That comm station may go down. That comm station's gonna go down, but and we also have to make sure they're not on the landing pad. 3, 2, 1, but the landing pad isn't clear.
With a bazooka at the ready.
Okay, I guess that counted.
Commander, reinforcements from the city have arrived to secure this location. I detect large amounts of movement by alien organisms in the area surrounding this facility. I believe a permanent defense is untenable.
The exfiltration team is on orders direct from Fleet Admiral Hayes and is not in the standard chain of command. DefenseNet has no authority over them. Hayes has also ordered that you be transferred to a special forces team as well, Commander, to oversee the VIP's evacuation. DefenseNet will maintain the perimeter until you're clear. Good luck.
That was intense. I mean, I think it was supposed to be. Like, the whole point is it's like a non-stop 20-minute just, you're getting the shit kicked out of you.
Boys could make it. DefenseNet wants you to exfil our VIP. She's inside the safe room. Follow me.
Oh, wow. I don't even know what my commentary was like. That was just constant intensity. There really wasn't much to comment on besides exactly what I was doing at every moment.
So what the hell just happened? Roaches just took out a fuel truck and ripped a hole in the east wall. We need help out here. This is Major Hendricks. I need 2 fire teams covering points E through H. I'm on my way out there myself. Out!
Major, sir. UPL DefenseNet, per your earlier statements, has specifically tasked our unit to retrieve and ensure safe exfiltration of the VIP. We are unable to subordinate that priority to your tactical needs.
You're shitting me, right? What about the rest of you? You helping my men out there, or you helping this walking dishwasher?
This seems to be a common occurrence. Killed by an unburrowing Nidus. It's happened like 3 times. It killed our cop car and our UPL friend.
Finish what we started and get the VIP.
Oh, we get scouts this mission. Yeah. Okay, quick save. There's no timer, it seems like. Find survivors trapped in the building. We get car, and then we get scouts, which have frag grenades and incendiary grenades. I can't tell if these are going to be as good as Myra's.
What are my instructions,
Car can
sir?
heal.
I shall comply.
This is always going to be helpful, I think. Never mind.
As you say, it shall be done. Moving out, of course.
Okay, scouts don't just have casual regen like Car does.
Ready.
Of course. I'm inbound. Moving into position.
Okay.
As you say, it
So we
shall
can
be
take this
done.
slow. I thought there would be a timer based on the people outside surviving, but that does not seem to be the case. So they have... Their frag grenades are F, and then G for the incendiaries, whereas Car has G... I wish that the... I wish that the grenades were consistent across these different units.
Understood, Commander.
As you say, it shall be done. Moving out.
I am loving the range that these scouts have. They're shooting eggs.
Are my instructions, sir?
Be careful, because those might contain people. Not really. I don't know if they can really be careful. It's just, that is the way it is.
Of course.
All weapon systems.
As you say, it shall be done. I'm inbound.
What are
Okay,
my
I feel like there's a chance I may have already taken too much damage
Moving into position.
on the scouts, but that's we'll figure things out. Car's got
As you
some
say, of course.
good abilities. Soldier rescued. We have an infantryman. Oh, okay.
Never thought I'd be glad to see a car. Nice shot, man.
Your compliment is appreciated, Private Tucker.
Oh, he has a name, so when he dies...
Say, it shall be done.
Sad. When he dies, we're just gonna feel worse because he's been personified in some way.
Moving into position.
Um,
Moving out.
so we have no
As you say,
updating
it shall be
minimap. We're
done.
just going based on...
Understood, Commander.
We just gotta go. Again, it's confusing because the different grenades are different hotkeys on these different units. I feel like it's just my muscle memory for it is not quite there yet. You know what? Let me do a full-on save. So in case we run into a spot with a bad quick save, I don't have to redo the defense mission because the defense part seemed really, really challenging. My goodness.
All weapon systems are off.
As you say, it shall be done.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why
Game time, people.
there's debris, so I'm going to destroy it. Maybe there's a person back there.
Of course. I'm
No,
inbound.
unclear why that was there, but that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Lead with Car.
As you say, it shall be done.
Oh, okay, so we're doing this again.
Of course.
Dude, I love the lighting. I love this mechanic. It's really clever.
Sir. Yes, Commander.
Okay, this is where we came up here and went to the left, and that's where we rescued the
Say,
guy.
it shall be done. Moving out.
I stand ready to assist. Understood, Commander.
Grenade there.
Of course. As you say, it shall
I
be
do
done.
love Car. I love him. I mean, there's a variety of them. I love all of them.
Of course.
Feels like this may be the place to go to find a person to help us out. I don't know, though.
Instructions, sir.
Yo, you gotta...
I shall comply. Acknowledged.
Okay, there's nothing
As you
back
say,
here.
it
No
shall be
problem.
done. I'm inbound.
Yes, sir.
Again, if there is a timer on this and I don't know about it, then we're in trouble. But for now, we should be okay. That is a sunken colony. We can hit it out of range.
Commander, some of the alien organisms have entered the main facility. Their numbers are minimal, sir.
Which means they're just gonna get more and more.
As you say, it
It
shall
looks like
be
we're gonna
done.
have to go back
Of course. As you say, it shall be done.
and find where the tunneler is.
Yes, sir.
I think.
Yes, Commander.
Dude, shoot the... There we go.
As you say, it shall be done. Of course. Moving out. Moving into position.
Either this is just an endless wave. They said there... Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm inbound. Moving out.
Okay, that's gonna stop one direction of attacks.
As you
Lead
say,
with
it
Car.
shall be done.
So it seems like we can still attack units that are in the
As you say,
darkness.
it shall be done. Moving into position.
Infantryman, I've already forgotten your name. No offense. We got more important things to deal with. This is a pretty intense mission.
I'm inbound.
Multiple tunnel. It's not just one tunneler. There's a lot of tunnelers.
Moving into position. As you say, it shall be done.
Keep moving up, Car.
Of course. I'm inbound. As you say, it shall be done.
This really makes you stay on top of the use of the flare.
Instructions, sir.
There we go.
Of course. Moving into position.
Because you have to keep your people alive while still flaring. Whereas in Mission 1, you could kind of go at your own pace. It's different now, where you really just got to keep going. Also, I notice even when the car is selected as part of a group, you can always... the flare is always on the...
Moving out.
in the command card. That's very handy. We lost our infantrymen, unfortunately, because I thought that we were tanking with car, but poor infantrymen got roasted. We're trying to get to that Nidus next, and there it is.
As you say, it shall be done.
Is that going to allow us to like move into the next section? I'm guessing.
I stand ready to
Of course.
That looks like that's gonna let us go like down into a sub-level or something. Instead, I'm gonna go this way to see. It looks like that's either an enemy or a guy to rescue.
Moving out. I'm inbound. Moving out. I'm inbound.
understood, Commander.
Hello? Oh, it's just a Hydralisk. Okay, well, losing that infantryman hurts a lot. I mean, it's hard to say that it hurts a lot, but it hurts to the point where, like, I really wish that we could...
Yes, Commander.
I guess I could reload a save. Anyway, I have the save at the beginning of this whole section, so let's just move on.
Moving out.
Acknowledged.
Those are eggs.
Yes, sir.
As you say, it shall be done.
What are my instructions, sir? I shall comply.
All right.
Commander.
Of course. As you say, of course.
Looks like a similar circumstance where they're going to be coming from multiple directions.
Moving into position.
Again, lead with car.
As you say, it shall be done. I'm inbound.
At least one scout has to survive, all right?
Of course. Moving out. As you say, of course.
Yes, sir. I shall comply.
As you say, it shall be done.
Okay, there's the Nidus. Go ahead and grenade there.
Of course. As you say, it shall be done. I'm inbound.
Understood, Commander.
Of course.
We got hot lore. We got hot lore. Crucial.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up.
Yes,
Halsey's legacy. I'm coming. I'm coming. If you are unfamiliar with the original Legacy of the Confederation, there is a character in Mission 2 named Dr. Halsey who had a voice response. Basically, every time you moved her, she'd go, "I'm coming. I'm coming." So that's been a classic Jay Barrino meme, and I can only wish that Dr. Halsey will be in this iteration in some way, and we'll hear her say the line. Dr. Jennifer Halsey is one of the top researchers of the United Power League and is a specialist in exolinguistics and particle physics. Following the failure of Darwin Routh's colonization mission, Halsey was selected to join the team as part of a second colonization attempt. However, this initiative was scrapped with the arrival of the Roaches. Halsey has attempted to communicate with the Roaches, or at least identify how the Roaches communicate, without success. She was instrumental in determining they have a hive mind, however, which allowed the UPL to pinpoint the High Queen's location. The UPL recruited Halsey before she completed her second year at her university, and she has been in the employ of the military ever since. To say that humanity's hopes were riding with the work she is doing would not be an understatement. So that's why we're here to rescue her.
all weapon
Shoot.
systems are online.
As you say, it
Okay,
shall
one
be done.
Nidus down. Scouts stay behind car. In fact, why don't we just have them right-click car so that they always are they're close to him but behind him in some way?
I shall comply.
I'm gonna go up. I know that there's a Nidus to the right, but I'm gonna come up here and see if maybe we can find. Okay, maybe not. You know what? Maybe not. Over there?
Of course. As you say, it shall be done.
How about there?
Of course.
It's just a Hydralisk.
As you say, it shall be done.
What are your instructions, sir?
There's one. Dude, is it an oh no, it's a rocket trooper. I thought it was an incinerator.
It shall be done.
I stand ready to assist. All
Okay.
weapons-
Of course.
Yes, sir. Understood, Commander.
As you say,
Okay, this guy doesn't have a
it shall be
name,
done.
so when he inevitably dies, it won't be as bad. He's got a longer range than the infantryman. That's a big deal.
As you
It seems
say,
like we're getting
it shall
flares
be
at a decent enough rate. I understand they have to be limited,
I'm in
but the way that I'm using that, they're basically not limited, so I kind of wish that there wasn't actually a cooldown on them.
All weapon systems are online.
As you say, it shall be done.
Okay. Hopefully we didn't miss any people, but,
Moving into position.
you know, especially because this guy's anti-armored, it's going to be nice to have him versus sunken colonies.
As you say, it shall be done.
Car's doing great.
Moving out.
All weapon systems.
I'm concerned that maybe I've taken too much damage in general.
I'm inbound. Moving into position.
What are my
As you say, it
My
shall be
only
done.
complaint here is because this is fairly intense, again, the hotkeys are a little, unintuitive. Oh, good. Okay, that was that was pretty intense. I see that's where we're gonna need to go next, but let's go down and look for a person and or hot lore.
are my instructions, sir?
As you say, it shall be done.
I stand ready to assist. Acknowledge.
Of course.
Yeah, see, here's where rocket trooper's gonna come into play.
Haven't gone trapper.
They actually don't do extra damage versus armored, but 15 flat is good.
I stand.
I would, you know, that's actually, well, I like instinctively shot a flare there.
As you say, it shall be done.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
You love to see it. Okay, that's 2 of 4. That means we must be, like, relatively close to the end.
It shall be done.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Of course. Moving out.
Also, Fleet Admiral Hayes was mentioned, and that's a character that I vaguely recall from the original as well. Is he not the character where I guess I don't want to outright reveal it, but the mission, the big holdout mission when Enya plays? Oh, well, sorry, fourth guy. We'll just pretend we found him and he died.
Authenticator Charlie 262. Exfiltration of VIP.
Oh, this minx is all yours. We're moving to that wonderful place called Elsewhere. Oh, but we're not coming back, so help yourself to some grenades or whatever if you need them anyway. Yeah.
We have crafts waiting outside to evacuate you to Temple Blue.
Get me the hell out of here, please.
Yes!
May I have your attention, please? This is a fire alarm. Please move to the nearest exit.
Okay.
Alert. Please exit the building. This is an emergency.
Sir, I will distract the alien organisms as they emerge from their worm, and I will hold this position as long as possible. Good luck, Commander.
Car!
As you say, it shall be done.
Okay, she's just following us.
Please
So we have...
exit the building. This is an
Moving into
emergency.
position. Moving out.
So now it's just these guys.
Moving out. Of course.
And a single scout. We gotta. I mean, we're not in a rush. So let's just wait for our cooldowns. 20 damage, and then 10 periodically for 10 a second. That's quite a lot actually. 50 damage per for the spitters. I should be referring to these things as what they're called by the UPL. So hydras are spitters. I haven't checked what roaches are yet. Zerglings, I think, are oh, roaches are rats.
I'm inbound.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Moving into position.
Quick save.
Yes, sir.
Just quick save a lot.
Shall be done. Of course.
Again, just wait for the frag grenade, or actually, the incendiary grenade's good against this group. And again, we're not in a rush. Carr claimed he would protect us from behind, but there's not a timer, and we're not getting... There's no info... The game is giving us no information. Oh, okay. Well, that was simple enough.
Okay, the music's just stopped, and we're a few chairs short for everyone to sit. You'll need to run for it, ma'am.
What?
We won't be able to kill all those things before they kill us. I'm gonna go pop one and draw them away. You need to run your ass off and get to the condor. If you get boxed in, find someplace dark. Don't let them smell you, and just hide. They'll go away after a bit.
No. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Do it or die, ma'am. Your call.
No, wait!
Fire in the hole!
Behemoths. Zerglings are rodents.
This is JH Bravo. Is anyone listening? I'm trapped in the complex and need a rescue. Anyone respond? Oh no. Come on, Jen. Move.
5 minutes earlier. Got him. I guess this is probably why the fire alarm started going off.
What did you just say?
Oh no, I am so bad at stealth sections. I apologize in advance, everybody. Let's go ahead and do a hard save here on this third section. Dr. Jennifer Halsey is a civilian and is the VIP for the entire operation and is neither trained in the use of firearms nor is she equipped with a weapon. Help her escape the facility, Commander. The research she has brought forward may well turn the tide against the roaches. Tread carefully. Halsey has no weapon. And it's clear from the sounds in this subblock that roaches are in the area. If you make too much noise, you will alert the roaches nearby. If that happens, the roaches will come to investigate the sound, and you need to quickly leave the area. There are numerous safe zones in the subblock which allow Halsey to hide from the roaches visually. You are standing on one now, hiding behind a desk. However, the roaches can still hear you, even if they can't see you. The roaches can hear anything in the detection rings around them, whether or not you're on a safe zone. Use the hold breath ability if you're in a safe zone, and even if the roaches get close, they still won't hear you. In a short time, they will go away. You must move from safe zone to safe zone and avoid detection by the roaches. Oh no. Again, I am so bad. By the way, hold breath does not have a hotkey, it would seem. That's cool. Okay. This is awesome.
What's going on right now? Alrighty.
I see. Okay, so just
This seems like a really bad idea.
basically wait for this to go all the way down. I'm gonna wait for this one.
Alert. Please exit the building.
You need to get me to Temple Blue.
Oh, okay. Well,
I hope you know what you're doing. Please don't get me.
I thought I was literally right on the edge of that, by the way. Like I said, I'm bad at stealth sections, but I have the right idea. Wait for the Hydra to patrol as far down as possible so that when it starts moving back up, we can go in short spurts towards the next safety space. Because we need as much room to... We need as much time as possible because basically we want to move like... We kind of want to go like this. Like a little bit sound, little bit sound, little bit sound like that. But I need to wait for this Hydra to do a full patrol.
Please don't get me killed.
Right, like this.
Alrighty.
Now wait.
Please
Go.
don't get me killed.
Stop. Go.
Okay. This seems like a really bad idea.
Please exit the building. This is an emergency.
Okay, we're fine. So same thing here.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I'm gonna go right up to the edge, wait for this one to patrol back. Quick save.
I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Please don't get me killed.
The one that's coming up in the other direction is gonna probably make it just back towards us.
This seems like a really bad idea.
Go.
I hope you know what you're doing. This seems like a really bad idea.
Okay, just wait for, sound to go down. That was very close, and I think that was, again, very meticulously curated.
What did you just
to make
say?
sure you could just barely get there. So the next one is, so we have this one that's patrolling up towards us. So we have to wait for this one to be as far away as possible. Same with this one. We have to wait for this one to patrol past us, and then this one's going by it too. We might just have to experiment. I just quick saved, so if we have to just, you know, go a little bit, we can see how it goes.
I hope you know what you're doing. Okay. Please don't get me killed.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty close, actually. Another thing, too, is we could just bolt for the next hiding spot and hold breath. Hold breath, again, doesn't have a hotkey. I'm instinctively hitting F because I don't know why. I don't know why I think F is hold breath. But, I'll just make sure we click it. And I don't know what technically counts as an area where holding your breath really matters. As far as I can tell based on the tip, only... It's only when you're in a safe zone that using hold breath matters anyway.
Now. Alrighty. This seems like a really
stay over
bad
here.
idea.
Whoop! Whoop!
Okay.
Shit.
Please don't get me killed. I hope you know what you're doing. Please don't get me killed.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay.
It's actually the perfect time maybe to try. Never mind. Oh, I was too loud. I just ran too much.
Alrighty. Please don't get me killed.
I can do this all day, okay? So wait for sound to go down. I think...
Alert. Please exit the building. This is an emergency.
I like this a lot. It's just finding the exact right time to be able to go. Though this one... Oh, no, it's moving. Okay.
What did you just say? This seems like a really bad idea. Okay. I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, and then this one goes...
Okay.
Down. I'm gonna make a run for it. I think we're good. This is really cool. The limited vision helps a lot too in keeping it really tense.
Temple Blue. Alrighty. Please don't get me killed.
I was gonna say, don't walk through the fire, Halsey.
This seems like a really bad idea.
Alert. Please exit the building. This is an emergency.
Next one's up there. I think, yeah, as long as we wait for this one to patrol back, we should be able... Oh, hang on, we got another one.
Please don't get me killed.
Perfect, perfect.
This seems like a really bad idea.
I'm almost not even really worrying about sound because you can make it to each hiding place long and, like, with, you know, with enough time.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Making a run for it.
Alrighty. Okay.
Even if they're gonna hear me now, but that's okay.
Please don't get me killed.
It's like, as long as you hit the noise threshold when you're close enough to be able to run.
Please exit the building. This is an emergency.
Okay, this is our major stopper right here.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I think we can make it without even bothering with the sound. Again, this is so clever. This is a very unique... I've played a lot of stealth sections. A lot of the times you're cloaked and have to avoid detection radii. And this is similar, but the key is the vision and darkness radius with having these, like, special areas where you can
seems like a really
hide.
bad idea.
Makes this, again, incredibly clever.
This seems like a really bad idea. Alrighty.
It's looking like this is one where we're gonna have to just sit in their detection radius.
Alert.
Oh, I almost killed her.
This is an emergency.
Please don't get me killed. Okay.
You basically have to purposefully go into their detection radius. Okay. And it looks like now we just have to get out. Let's keep an eye on this one and see how it goes. It looks like it goes back and forth. This side looks decently clear, so we basically have to deal with these two final patrols. Where does this one go? Sort of bad luck. You have to just barely sneak up and around there. Unless there's a safe zone over here.
Please don't get me killed. Alrighty. Okay.
Never mind, never mind. Just go back.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, quick save.
Please exit the building.
Alrighty.
This is an emergency.
This seems like a really bad idea. Please don't get me killed.
So I think it's...
This seems
That's
like
what
a
I thought.
really
Okay,
bad
you can just barely get through here without being
I hope you know
heard.
what you're doing. This seems like a really bad idea.
Stay here.
Okay.
It looks like it's relatively safe up to about here. So quick save now. Hopefully this isn't like an irrecoverable save, because I'd be really unhappy. I think we're good here.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Let sound go down just in case, and then make a run for it. Hey, I didn't do that bad!
Please don't get me killed.
I didn't do that bad for that stealth section.
Take off. Take off now. Go, go, go!
I'm coming. I'm coming. Whew. That one's tough. That one's tough. Tunnelers killed 12. Osprey kills 418. Structures lost a lot. We basically lost our whole base. So, like I said at the beginning, going into what seems to be like a really intense holdout section, you can keep the game paused and sort of come up with a game plan. The beginnings of these missions are so critically important, because if you lose too much at the beginning, you might still stay alive for a long time, but the consequences of doing poor early aren't felt until the very end. This is typically also some feedback I have about holdouts in general, right? I'm not really going in on this mission in particular, but this mission could suffer from the same thing, which is it feels really bad to play 30 minutes of something to lose in the final minute and thinking, well, I'll try and load a quick save, and if I can't quite eke it out, then I gotta replay the whole thing. Now, this one isn't so long that it feels bad to replay by any stretch. It really is. It's not too bad in that respect. But, again, this is a circumstance with a lot of holdouts where, you know, even in, like, Blizzard vanilla holdouts, they tend to have it like, the enemy will flood you at 2 minutes, and typically the maps are tested in such a meticulous way to know that no matter what the enemy sends at the player, typically they're going to be able to hold out for those 2 minutes just because of the length of time it takes enemies to destroy structures. You see this in, like, the holdout in the human campaign of Warcraft 3, for example, is a good example of that. This was really difficult. This was probably one of the most difficult holdout missions I've played, but I think that I went into it with a plan. I would have wished that I built more CSVs while I had the Francine gas to do it. I wish I would have built more infantry, surprisingly enough, because I actually still had that barracks. I think the key, too, is try and flesh out your supply as much as possible so that you can get into super oversupply over 200 with the free units, because the free units contribute to supply, but they don't contribute towards, you're not stopped from getting more if you're at the 200 cap. So you want to get as close to the 200 cap as possible by building units, and then use the reinforcements to go over that. So you're basically maximizing your total possible supply. I think this is something I sort of realized. I actually think the rocket troopers that I frantically built on the left side helped that side hold better than the right side. The hardest part about the defense section, I felt, was, honest to God, the pathing and my units not really being able to maneuver where I wanted them to be. In a perfect world, I would have had a line of tanks with turrets sort of interspersed right in front or behind them, and then rocket troops in the center with mortar teams, and then the TR-17s with the anti-air whatever, the A6s, I think, or whatever they're called. I feel like that combo is really, really good, but it's very difficult to get units where you want them to be, just because it felt like a lot of things were path blocking each other. Even though they weren't on hold position, I was struggling to move units around and get them where they needed to be, especially the CSVs, things like that. Overall, though, I really liked it, and that's easy for me to say because I did beat it on my first try, but it was very, very close. It would have been cool to keep both of the comm stations alive. I liked all the parts inside the station too. That stealth section, again, coming from someone, I've played a lot of stealth sections in custom campaigns in particular. They're always fun, and I'm always really bad at them. But this one was specifically unique for a number of reasons. And the nice thing about stealth sections is they always feel intensely curated. To make sure that there's there's always one specific path you could take, and the timing of it is always really, really tight, and it feels good when you can figure it out and get there and get through it. And this one did that very, very well. I liked this mission. I now understand why I've seen so much discussion about it. I didn't really know anything about it besides random factoids I saw people typing on the Discord, but I didn't really know what the context was. Just seemed like people were talking about what compositions to build. But honestly, the composition I had is what I would have built regardless. I never would have called down infantry as an extra squad or anything like that. So overall, this was good. I think I had just the right number of air units, and finding the Niduses when they popped out was also one of the harder parts, because it took me forever flying around trying to find where they were, and they just kept spitting out higher and higher tier units. Okay, well, that's it for this one. This felt like a doozy. Felt like a mid-campaign climax. We're in like the last third of the campaign at this point. I'm having a good time. Thanks everyone for watching. Leave your feedback below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.